Crystal Edge technology screens. I decided to do a demonstration today on the 127-inch acoustic screen. Then I decided I was going to convert it over into that OLED black paint, but I decided to keep it in the acoustic because we do need to have acoustic here somewhere in the house for demonstrations. So I'm going to keep this one right here. So yeah, so this is the pre-coated blackout cloth surface, which means there's no painting required at all, period. All you have to do is take it out of the package, attach it to a frame or hang it wherever you want to do it. And there you go, you're done. That's basically about it. Put it right back. Real quick. So there'll be no calibrating or any things you have to do usually with the projector in order to make the image look good. Let me get my remote controls real quick. And you can use it in a fully lit environment without worrying about the screen washing out or fading. No dark environments, none of that nonsense. I'm going to be installing some higher, brighter lights in this area right here. The light numbers there a little bit more. But just to show you that we can use this in a fully lit environment. Now my screen is around 127 inches, customized 1610. My projector I'm using in the demonstration, I swapped it out for a much more powerful projector. Now my old projector in here was a Chrissy LWU505 at around 5,000 lumens. It was 1920 by 1200 WXGA, and like I said, full 1080p. This projector over here cost me 150 bucks. This is 600 by 800 720p SVGA. This is a much huger drop. This is the bare minimum in 720p. So just to show you that we don't have to depend on crutch projectors, and I call them crutch projectors. These are projectors that have to be used in demonstrations, environments have to be used in demonstrations, or in fear that the screen's going to deteriorate and lose its quality. We can actually drop our projectors. The one we had upstairs was using also to the LW505, and we dropped that down to a 720p. Let me get some sound coming through here. Now my screen is levitated to a certain degree. It'd be even more if we didn't have the radiator there, but I love this thing so much. Let's go pop out of this right here and let's go into something else. Let's see. Now my projector sits back 18 feet from my screen. Yeah, quite a distance. And yes, my screen takes on all the window light that comes from these windows with no problem whatsoever. And it's always fully lit environment. Now, for those of you who don't like to paint, like I said, this is a pre-coated surface. You will not be painting the surface to do the work for you. All you got to do is take it out of the box, connect it to a frame, hang it from a wall, just make a difference. You don't even need an expensive projector to use it. And that means no calibrating, none of that nonsense. Let's see what else we got on here. Gotta put those colors in there. Boom. Now we also do have some daytime demonstrations with the screen with all the light pushing through. I'll post that link below. Oh, I got so many links I gotta post. I finally got some rest. Finally got some sleep. But I remember I had to do a demonstration of this because a lot of people are asking about the acoustic surface, and pretty much they want to see more demonstrations on it. And this is the one we have in the house, which is most on display. I like this one because it's on that 600 by 800 720p projector. It just shows at the end of the day you don't have to spend all this money. I paid 150 bucks for my projector behind me. Which I'm planning to buy another one for upstairs. Let's go bypass over here. Let's get some tropical fish in there. Oh, we need this one right here. Yes, more controls right through it. My speakers are sitting right behind my screen. Now my projector behind me has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio, but really who cares? The screen's jet black. This is usually acoustic invisible Black Widow. I tell you, I prefer to do these demonstrations in the morning time because I have the light passing through. But like I said, this is going to be changed. I'm going to be adding some lighting in here to lighten this up because this right here is driving me crazy. It's just too dark. I'm going to do demonstrations fully lit. I need this area to be well lit. So this is not lit right here for me. So I'm going to be installing the same lighting we have upstairs in the hallway. We're going to put a trace here and here. That'll brighten this area up a lot brighter. But we got to work with for right now. I got to deal with it. Let me see where we got to go from here. Oh, let's check out this one over here. Oh, we've done this one to death. I want to check out some heavy contrast on here, but we do contrast galore. Let me see. Here we go. Like I said, I got several 1080p projectors in the house, but don't need to upgrade. I'm good. That's the fantastic about the technology. You really have to spend the money if you don't want to. Show how insane the white levels are. Now we've done the demonstration showing you side by side material that's not coated with that invisible technology versus one that is. I'll post that also too. Now, remember this time. Pushes right through it, no problem. No muffle, clean. Let's see what else we got out here to play around with. Ooh, underwater. just wish I had a bigger area in here. I would love to put like a 200-inch submerged screen from ceiling to floor with all acoustics would be incredible. I can't figure out what I want to do with that or the room over there, man. I want like motorized projection screens all fine and all, but I want a whole entire wall with an acoustic. That's what I want. Brain is ticking again. The other room is driving me crazy. I don't know what to put in there yet. I was going to do 235.1 acoustic, but I want floor and ceiling. I want the entire wall, all acoustic. That's what I want. Honestly, that's what I want at the end of the day. I'm gonna have to move my projector to do that. Hold on, I got All right, let me pause this for a minute. My brain's ticking at 100 miles an hour. I don't even want the motorized anymore. I don't want it. I mean, I want an entire screen. That's what I want. That's what I want in here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in here, and it's driving me crazy. Like I want to do 235.1, I was thinking, but nah, I got half the screen missing. I want the entire wall. This is a big wall. I want the entire wall, one big acoustic from ceiling to floor. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna have to do something because this surface only comes in 150 inches, so I'm gonna have to do a strange customize. I want to put 250 inches together and mend them, which that's how it's gonna have to be done. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to have a floor. I need all this. I need all this to be a giant screen. I can definitely still use my projector right there. I can section that right there. Okay, sorry about that. Brain goes into like watching the fish on here. You know how I love fish, watching demonstrations, but hearing the sound come through, I have to have a bigger screen than that. Definitely bigger than that. I got to go online and do some research. Sorry about that, people. My brain, that's how my brain functions. I never know what I want. I still haven't decided. I want to do the motorized projection screen, but now I want a giant screen. I want like, okay. So one of the houses I lived in, I literally had a 200-inch screen. That was one of the best screens I ever had. That thing was humongous. I'm 5'11". That screen towered over me. So that's what I want. But I want an acoustic. I want all my speakers. And I want my 13, 14 speakers back there. I want it all acoustic. You imagine this covering that giant wall over there? Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have to do an ultra short though mount, which means I'm pretty much gonna have to cover the ultra short though mount and the projector all in black paint in order to cloak into the ceiling. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. That's the only way I'm gonna be to do it. All right, it's gonna be crazy in there because I want the floor to be 3D mapped, so I can basically have the floor turn into liquid when I walk back and forth through it. That's what I want, and I want oh yeah, I want that whole room cloaked out. That's what I want. I want this yeah, I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna cloak out the entire room. Fill out the entire wall, drop it to the floor, do the whole ceiling, do the whole floor. We can throw a projector in there, we can map out the floor and do the entire thing in one big giant projection screen. That's exactly what I'm gonna do to that room. I could even 3D map my sofa, like anything in there, I can 3D map on the floor. Doesn't make a difference. I can scan it right in. All right, okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. My brain, that's what happens every once in a while. I can't figure out what I want, but I know exactly what I want to do in that room. So I'm going to do some research. So I may have to mount me an ultra short though projector to the ceiling, and we'll have to paint all that in. So basically, with the paint, so it blends into the ceiling. But let's get back to this right here. Because looking at this, I like this. I love this. The huge fish and everything, but I want it on a much bigger scale. I want a huge, massive screen in the other room. Look at that, 600 by 800 res, 720p. That's what some people are talking about how much money they're spending for Projector. You're spending way too much. The only problem is that, like I said, the technology basically weighs heavily on the screen. If the screen can't produce it, then you're not, can't produce it, the projector can't produce it. That's how it works. Imagine what my bill is when I go projector shopping. It's pretty cheap. Kind of what I expect to see when I come downstairs. Let's see what we got going on here. I want to do some contrast too. Put you guys right here. What am I do with that video too? We're gonna have some great videos on there. Let's see. Oh, I actually have one pocket. That's crazy. Usually when I write down a good channel that has good videos on it, I always lose it. This is what I was looking for. I want to check this out real quick. See if we got this right. Okay. I think I'm gonna watch Wayne's World tonight. I like the old movies, the classics, all that stuff like that. Something too. All right. There you go.
Every day brings new opportunities to redefine what a truck can be. Ram is the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Push the limits of what's possible with a lineup of Ram trucks, built to serve.
That's 600 by 800, 720p. Impressive, isn't it? That's what the technology does. That's a lot. That's what I said. Spending too much money for projectors. I guarantee most people saw that projector on eBay, skipped right over top of it. Didn't even buy it. I bought it. have the surface. Just a minute. We have the surface in 3 different sizes. We have 100 inch, 120 inch, and the 150 inch. This is a customized 127 inch, so you would have to have the 150 inch to do it. Other than that, we have the 120, 100 inch. Let's see what else we have on here. Drop my leads into the contrast levels a little bit more heavier. From over there. Might be the reaching from there. There we go. Okay. That's abruptly out of commercial. Just company just cuts off.
Helping our environment isn't about doing.
Didn't like how that commercial went. I turn around and look at my projector and I'm like, wait a minute. We don't have a lot of light, but we have some light. This right here, I don't consider to be a lot of light. That's why we're going to light this whole section up in here with that bright lighting we have upstairs. Much better. But I like doing these demonstrations in the daytime. Now, some people may consider this to be well lit. Not how we do things over here. Unfortunately, I had to have the chandelier moved. There was a chandelier right there. It had to be taken out because the projector, when it hit it, would cast a shadow on the screen, which took out majority of the light in that environment. So we're going to have to lighten this area up much better. Which I do like the neon lights upstairs. Those LED lights, I'm going to be using that to light this section up, to brighten it up. We'll drop a few meters in here. That's why I tell people, think twice before you skip over 720p SVGA projector. And the reason why some people don't basically approve of them, because they're screen paint, I can't say technology. Screen paint doesn't do well with it. Our screen paint looks amazing with 720p projectors. Which means the customer has options. If you go to 720p, still has an amazing image. 1080p, even better. 4K, even better. But even at 720p, you're still going to get an amazing image. There's the white levels, the height they're kicking in. I like how the screen can switch back to a high white level and then go back to contrast, back and forth. Now let's bring in the OLED black contrast, which I love to show from time to time. 8K, desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Hope they get more contrast demonstrations. Their contrast demonstrations are dark, man. I really like them for being that dark, because it actually displays better, amazing on our technology. Let's see, we definitely got to go with this one.
Indulge in Wawa's new Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverages made just for you. Gotta have a Wawa.
I can never get enough on how black the background comes up on this technology. I'm over to my lights today. I'm over to my lights to brighten up this area today. Because I want to see this with much more lighting. It's much more impressive when it's well lit. Look how black the background comes up. That's why I said I don't see how gray screens and white screens should not be displaying on OLED demonstrations. Your screen is gray. It's designed for black technology. It's like trying to get a CD player to fit in an 8-track player. It doesn't belong there. Now, if their paint could do exactly what ours could do, then they could go outside at 150 inches at 4 to 5 o'clock and they could display that black level with no problem. Can't do that. The screen will wash out. It's too much light hitting the screen. Even this would be too much for it. So if that's the case, then these kind of demonstrations are not designed for gray screens. I'm sorry if you have a gray screen. I'm sorry if this bothers you, but it's the truth. Your product is outdated. You should be able to do this in a fully lit environment with that projector behind me with no problem. Without any washing out to the screen anywhere. Perfect. Everybody wants that ultra black technology at the end of the day. They don't want to be dealing with gray. So I guarantee if somebody gave you a cell phone with a gray screen, you'd flip out. Now tomorrow we should have our containers in. We're doing a starter package kit with the screen paint. Comes with 20 ounces. We'll see where it goes from there. We have to paint the screen first to see if it'll work. So we have to do a paint-on demonstration on a 100-inch on 20-ounce containers. If it works, we have a new kit we're going to be bringing out for the Black Widow, which should be a much more affordable price for some people to help them get the technology. I'm going to see if that can get me 2 more. As a matter of fact, I want 2 more of these projectors.
Every day brings new opportunities.
Now, Ocean Spray Fruit Medley. Boom.
Kids grow up fast.
That's why I said calibration, expensive projectors, pish posh. Don't need them. Comes down to the screen. That's what it comes down to. That's just a knockoff. But other than that, no, you don't need it. I was talking to somebody today about ultra short throw projectors, how those particular ultra short throw screens, certified screens, cost so much money. They're so expensive. They're polarized and all this other nonsense. And the fact that you have to have this particular special screen to be used with an ultra short throw. Not really. At the end of the day, it's because their technology falls short. That's why. They give you simple protocol. And their protocol is you got to use this particular screen for this particular projector. You got to use it in this particular environment. You got to calibrate it. We don't have that issue. So that's a bunch of nonsense at the end of the day. The reason why you're having an issue with it because it has that reflective surface on it. And that reflective surface does give the image a much more brighter image. But at the same time, it gives you the narrow viewing cone effect, which means if you turn from left to right, the screen goes dark on you. At the end of the day, any gray screen paint or white screen paint is going to pull an angle on an ultra short throw. It's the quality that you're going to get out of it. Can you pull that same image in a fully lit environment, and can you do it at less? And we got a projector upstairs that costs $60. I'm going to set up the cheap package. I'm going to have the 150, and I'm going to have over here, we're going to set up the $60 projector. All that stuff saying you got to calibrate, you got to buy this, you got to buy that, you have to have this, you have to have that. Pish posh. You know you don't. We're doing it right here with no problem and live. So a customer to come in and buy, let's see, the 120 inches for this one's around $287, and the projector behind me probably $150. Most you'll pay for it is $300. But most likely you get it on eBay for like 150, 160, 170 bucks. That's it. You're done. Pre-coat it, stretch it around your frame, or hang it up. That's it. You're done. Go pop some popcorn. Go eat that. We're 18 feet away from the screen. You know, I'm not trying to be rude, but you got people out there with 3,000 lumens sitting 2 inches from a screen in a dark environment with a calibrated projector with a 2:1 contrast ratio. I should tell you right there. Comes down to the screen at the end of the day. All right, I'm passing my time here. I'm going to watch me some Wayne's World, pop some popcorn, enjoy my movie time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for your time. If you're interested in the product, it's available on the website with free worldwide shipping. Have to go. Thank you all, and God bless.